How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Francis Brown. I'm from LIROVIA TV, and I'm your host today. I'm in Minnesota, to be exact, Brooklyn Park, with the actors of the new movie My Wife and My House Help, which is coming out sometime May of this year, 2014. Also, this is an exclusive interview with the actors. So, last week we gave you viewers the chance to ask Mr. Albert and Jimmie York any question of your choice, and you asked our viewers, and they answer right here on LIROVIA TV. So let's get to the questions. When did you two started acting? Any one of you can go first.
Acting. I started acting about 6 months ago, and I really loved it, knowing that I spent most of my time behind the camera. I never had the opportunity to really be in front of the camera and see what the other people, the actors and actresses that I've been working with, go through.
Right.
And a friend of mine, a girl, really got me. She got me into it one day when I did a little short clip with her, and I really loved it. And from there, I did my first movie, A Moment of Change, that I starred and that I played the main cast in, and now My Wife and My House Help.
Absolutely. And you, Mr. Yock?
Like I said, I'll probably say I started acting a couple years ago. I did a first film with King's Picture, based in Philadelphia. CEO is Harris Murphy. He came down to Minnesota to do a movie audition, and a friend of mine that knew him, told me about what he was trying to do, and so he told me to take a walk with him to see what Harris, Murphy was doing in the city. So we went over there, and when he read the script of the movie, and he told me, he was like, "Well, Jimmie, I think this movie fits you pretty good, so I think you should try it out." I was like, "Yo, I'm not trying to act. I'm comfortable with what I'm doing, and let me just stick to what I'm doing." So he was like, "Yo, give it a try, give it a try." So I'm like, okay. So I went, I did the audition, and I think I did pretty good. Harry Murphy was like, "Yo, I need you in this movie. I think you nailed it, and I think you can do it." So he gave me the script. I took the script home. I read the whole script, and I read it for myself in the movie. I mean, once you find yourself in the character, it makes it easy.
Yeah.
So we did that movie. I mean, for some reason, the movie wasn't completed. Harris took the part 1 of the movie up to now. I don't know what happened. And we did another movie again, but that too with my boy Kitty from Star Nation TV. We was in the middle of the movie because due to everybody's schedule, we couldn't get the movie done also. So I think he still got that movie on hold too. And he was talking to me the last time, thinking about coming back with it. Hopefully we can do that. And then I link up with my guy Albert Capehart. He been producing, and he's a new actor too, but he been in the business for a while. So he, with Tim, he was like, "Yo, I got a project going on. I got a, movie I've been thinking about doing for years and years, and I've been looking for the real cast to be in this movie, and I really think that you can fit this character pretty good." So I was like, let me see the script." So he gave me the script, and I look at it, I read it, I'm like, "You know what, I'm gonna give it a try. I think I can do that." So I mean, like I said, knowing him for a while, and we hanging out doing stuff together, it was pretty good. So I was like, okay, let's do it. So this will be like the first official movie that's going to actually come out.
Okay.
So I'm pretty much new in the business. Hopefully I can improve and get more fans out there in the movies.
Absolutely.
Business.
Why not?
All right.
Okay, well, this question for you before you got into this acting game, or before you had this, role in this My Wife and My House Help, or even one of the old movies that you participated in, what were you doing previous to that?
Well, I've always been a promoter, promoting events. We do big event in Minnesota. Like we said, we send for international stars, African stars all over the world that got followers that doing good in the music business. We did an all Liberian concert with the best, artists around the U.S. and in Liberia. So we host these big events, and I mean, that's what we do, run clubs and stuff like that. So pretty much I've been in the entertainment area. That's what I've been doing pretty much before, thinking about going to the film and acting business. So
all right,
that was my area.
That's great. This question for you, Mr. Albert. Give us more details about this movie and your role in My Wife and My House Help.
My Wife and My House Help. It actually is. It's a true story based on everybody life. Those are the people who's going to marriage problem and girlfriend or boyfriend problem in their home. Somebody who's struggling trying to build a family out of something, and you have somebody who would just come from out of the street and just try to ruin that home. You try to build something, and I get the chance to play the husband in the movie. Something that I've been wanting my whole life, a family, a house, good job, or something that can be able to take care of my family and stuff like that. And having the opportunity to play this guy really warms my heart. Okay, bring out that person in me, and hoping that one day I will have that family. I'm not talking about the cheating part.
Absolutely not.
I'm talking about the good part. Yeah, right. So we can have that.
So what do you think you're going to do differently from your character once you have your family and settle?
It's knowing how to love my wife and love my family. Mm-hmm. Okay, once you have a passion for something, like the way I have a passion for the whole, when it comes to the family and love issue, there's nothing can stop you. Nothing can come in your way to try to take that away from you once you have that.
That's great. So, how did you two prepare for this role? And being that that's your first, and you have not done nothing like that major that has been out there. How you prepare yourself to transform from this, the regular person that you are, to this character and get into this character to play this role?
For me, it's not that much because I'm always in character, and the best thing about it is when you're doing a movie like this, and it's when you have people you have chemistry with, and doing this movie with the CEO, Mr. York, it makes me feel in a way that words cannot say, because we have already built that chemistry outside, okay, before we even got on the set. So it just make it seem like ABC, like you're doing this. It's like the best thing in the world, having people that you share that relationship with, then you can also share it on set too. So it wasn't that huge of a preparation for us. So because we already had built that chemistry before we came on set.
That's right. What about you? How did you?
Pretty much what he said is true, because I've been knowing this guy. We worked together on a couple of projects outside the movie business. We did events together. He was once a promoter before. Hopefully, he still is. So working on such events, couple of events. We build that, and he's saying that when it comes to business, I'm true about business. When it comes to playing games and having fun outside of business, we're gonna do that. But when it comes to getting job done, if I say I'm gonna do this, that's what's gonna happen. So he understands the kind of person I am. When I'm saying I'm gonna do this job, that's what I'm gonna do. So we build that relationship as friends, business partner and stuff like that. So working together on this film, it just make everything so easy. Like I said, when we on set, we don't look at it like we got camera in front of us. We just look at it like we chilling, on a regular day. We hanging out, out to the bar, or probably I'm at his crib visiting, just discussing, personal business. That's how I see it. So once you, build that chemistry with whoever you're working with, it just make it easy. So like I said, any movie, once this guy on it and I'm on it, I think it's just easy for me.
The chemistry is
just there, so it's just easy. It just flow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it just flows. So, and then with the other cast too, those are people we know and they understand what we do. So coming in when they see us, working together, be like, what, we can add on to what they got going on.
Right.
We think we can fit in to their friendship and bring more to the table too. So, like I said, all the cast, working along with this movie, they are great.
Awesome.
Great people, yeah.
So who, directed this movie?
This movie, the funny thing about it is that most people are not ready for is we have the cast, even the cast member are directors. Okay, that's like we were saying earlier, the chemistry thing. Once you have chemistry with people, it's not one person is not above anybody. Okay, we have that relationship where we built so much that the actors Okay, even the new one, the old one, everybody participate in this movie to make it to what it is right now. Okay, and it was excellent to have. If you have a cameraman that's very dedicated to what he's doing, like you have a good friend of mine, Exodus. Okay, Sayan, he runs a Studio X, you can call it, and it's just a wonderful person. If you have a good cameraman, your project is gonna run smoothly.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. Speaking of the cast member you work with, so did you have any issues with anybody on set, or the schedule sometimes can be overwhelming because people have different schedules and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Was there any problem on set with someone being on time, perhaps showing up when they supposed to?
No, actually, everybody on the studio was trying to do, because before the whole movie thing, we met with the cast. We told them, what we got on hand. We told them what time we're trying to finish this movie and what time we're trying to get it out. So we have over 30 people who came up for audition. Only probably 5 were selected. And out of the 5 were selected, those are the ones that we seen that was dedicated. Those are the ones that we said, well, we're trying to shoot this week. Regardless of what they got going on, they're going to make themselves available. So like I said, they said many are called, few are choosing. So those are all the dedicated ones. Even if you call them right now and be like, yo, we're trying to get a clip for tomorrow, they're going to make it happen.
That's
so
great.
the timing, everything's, we got the best cast ever. Trust me. Very first time I worked in a movie was everybody just on the same page, even the camera guy, whoever, everybody matters a lot.
Wow, that's
movie.
difficult.
You would never find that.
You can,
it's
tough.
Yeah.
That's major. That's good. So this is like a team effort, collective ideas put together. I can't wait to see this movie. I actually seen a thriller. You log on to for those of you who have not seen this thriller yet, and the movie is actually going to be premiering sometimes next month. May. And the thriller is actually out right now. Go to LIROVIA TV or Mr. Yock Facebook page. He posted that, and also Aber. And you will find more details about the next premiere dates and location near you, perhaps. Also, go to LIROVIA TV/Facebook, and you will get all the details, information about the project, and pictures behind the scenes. Also, the thriller and premiere dates and all the information, plus free Liberian movie for you on LIROVIA TV as well too. So, what is the next project are you two working on right now?
For me, I would make, even though I have other contracts that I have to do in Houston, Dallas, and one coming up this summer for Nigeria, my main focus right now is, before I can build something outside, I want this project, knowing that these people have dedicated their time and we finally able to develop something completed.
Right.
Okay, that's my main focus, for us to get that out there and make it a huge success. And we have part 2 coming up for my wife and my house that we're gonna start shooting next month. It's even more crazier than part 1, and okay, people is gonna love it. And we have a couple of projects that we're supposed to do this summer too, like Life After Church, and we have The Last King of Liberia coming up that hopefully we're supposed to do with the BME team. Okay, and I'm so excited. I don't have much to say about that, but we have a lot that's coming up for us to do, and it feels good to have something completed with the right people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it feels good.
That's great. So, Mr. Yock, and tell me a little bit more about Mr. Yock Entertainment.
Mr. Yock Entertainment is I would say is a household name in Minnesota right now. Started this a few years back. There's a lot of great promoters in Minnesota. A lot of guys who've been doing things years and years. But it was just like a blessing. For me to just get in this, I got in this business where there was so many great guys, doing big things, and for me to be among I'll probably say probably among the top 5 in Minnesota is an honor, you know, because a lot of these guys did great work as far as bringing entertainment to Minnesota, and for a guy who just started, you know, a few years ago, and right now in Minnesota, if you talk about promoting, you know, my name will be mentioned in that. You know, it's I mean, it's a blessing, it's an honor to be, you know, put in those categories. You know, for you to even be recognized by, you know, other people from other states, it's an honor, because they could have chosen anybody else, you know, to honor as promoter of the year. But who else to choose? Mr. Yock Entertainment, like I said, it's a great honor.
You are also nominated for the military award.
Yes. No, I'm not nominated.
Oh, you are hosting.
I was called upon by a guy who's one of the CEO of that committee called Chokon, yeah. So he called me. He was like, "Yo, I contacted our best gallo. You know, I wanted you guys to be the host of that award, and she's agreed. You know, we're contacting you right now. We want you to come down and host the event." I was like, "Wow, that's something great."
That's
because
major.
with his connection, I mean, what I see him doing on Facebook, he's connecting with important people. You know what I mean? So I know that event going to be great, because he's building a clinic in Liberia, and that's something is something great for the community. So when he called me, I'm like, you know what, definitely, whatever, you know, it takes to give back to the community, I'm on board. So he was like, "Yo, we really need you to do this." I mean, I was like, "Yo, I can't turn it down," because I mean, like I said, anybody else could have done that. And then, you know, like I said, is that where the gal, the girl we talk about,
Toddy
I always mention it. Toddy's super cute.
Toddy's super cute.
Oh, Toddy's super. I'm sorry, Toddy. Toddy's super cute. Yeah, very nice lady, hardworking female,
a promoter,
hardworking promoter. Also, I admire her work, especially for female. We tried a couple of times on female before we even got, you know, the recognition from Liberian, I think they call it like Liberian FM radio. Something like that. They don't want hosting it. Before we got that phone call, I chatted her, I told her, I said, "You know what, I really admire your work. You put in a lot of work." She was like, "Yo, I look up to you too for what you do, and I think you work hard." So we chatted a couple of times, and so we've been awarded that night, you know, as the promoter of the year, and it's an honor, because like I said, there's over thousands of promoters everywhere.
Absolutely.
They could have, you know, chosen any of these people, but I was among that again. So like I said, it's amazing, it's great, it's an opportunity, and I will be there. So pretty much I can't say much, but you just give God the thanks and keep moving.
Absolutely, you deserve it.
Thank you.
You have been doing a lot in the Liberian community, so you know any award, you know.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely. Moving on, I did a research on you.
Hope it's good now.
It is good. It is good.
Perfect.
Yeah, nothing bad. Nothing bad. It's good. And you were part of the Liberian, they call it Coupe group.
Oh.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
Okay, that's they call them Jesset the Mini.
Yes.
Jesset the Mini was a Coupe dance group in Minnesota, based on the whole Coupe movement back then, when they had the Coupe president Dusaka based in Ivory Coast. You know, they changed the whole game, the lifestyle, the dressing. You know, it was a team, you know, group of guys just doing things together. Everywhere they went, to shut things down.
Absolutely.
So we seen that, you know, we really admire them. So we pick up the idea. But some people had a problem with it, saying, "Oh, well, we copying these guys." But like I said, you know, during the course of the Liberian War, there's a lot of people who fled in different countries.
Absolutely.
And a lot of these guys was born in this country. I mean, although their parents are Liberian, but they don't even know Liberian. You know, even we see a lot of kids these days singing in French. People get mad and say, "Oh, they are Liberian, why are they singing in French?" It's because that's where they're from.
Or
they don't know nothing. Yeah, they're speaking Chinese, singing Chinese song. You get mad. So why is he a Liberian and he's singing Chinese song? Because why, they grew up over there, they adapted the culture. So I mean, but nevertheless, it didn't stop us. You know, we focus on what we do. It's our people. Regardless of what you do, they're going to criticize you. By the end of the day, they're going to join you.
Yeah.
So if you can't stand the heat, you'll be out of the kitchen. So when it comes to criticism in the community, you got to be standing firm to make it happen. You know, like the same movie thing. People tell this guy he's not going to put any movie out. He's not going to make this happen. So I'll be like, yo, if you want to do something, you put your mind to it, you're going to do it.
Absolutely.
Regardless what people say. So yeah, the whole just said the many thing, I mean, we just decided, yeah, we're going to do this regardless what happens, regardless what they say, we're going to make this happen. And trust me, the same people who are saying, oh, the old guys, they are so old, they got to go sit down home and mind their children and stuff like that. We say, yo, we going to...
Tough criticism.
Oh, I'm telling you. So, they was booking us now for wedding reception, was getting booked out of state, was just traveling, making things happen, and that changed like the whole dress code thing in Minnesota. People just started admiring the way we was dressing,
right,
the way we was linking up as a team. I mean, people were just loving it. You know, we was nominated at the Liberian Entertainment Award for Best Group, and fortunately we won there. We won the Best Group, you know, at the Liberian Entertainment Award. So those years is just something you can't take back. Amaze them. But like I said, we all started growing up, having family. People have different obligations in life. So I mean, it just slowed down. But hopefully, whoever's still doing it, I hope they're doing pretty good.
Because it was a major movement.
Yeah,
you know, people in the East Coast actually took it. They got
the
Philly.
Just said the guy. Just said the Femi.
It was.
I got my boy. Duga Feni now. Saga AP still running with him. Yeah, or Benji Kavari, all these guys.
They still in the game.
They're still in the game, man. I still salute them. They keep doing what they're doing. It's a great moment. So we got to do what we got to do.
So, you know, this is the last questions. What do you think about the Liberian entertainment industry? Because I know right now it's just, I mean, you hear a lot of people, our own people, discrediting us and telling us that we can't make it or we cannot progress in the film industry, or we trying to be like the notable film industry. What is your take on this one?
Sure. My take is, from my experiences over the years, like my brother was saying, is over the years when I first started, there's people there that's gonna always be there to try to bring you down.
Absolutely.
And I look at life in a way is God does everything for a reason. All the bad things that goes on in your life, the people that's there that's trying to break you, God put them there for a reason. God put them there to be able to push you, so you will so you'll be able to come up with your mind, have that mindset to be able to take that one step towards your purpose. And if your purpose is in making movies, bringing the industry up there, most people don't know that Liberia was the first country to ever start making movies. Okay, but Liberian people some of us put the money before our purpose and our work. So that's why Liberia had to go back. And I believe that some of the generation that's coming up now, like us, that's into the movie business, this is our opportunity to change that. We're not copying anybody. Okay, it's just that's our passion. Okay, it's not the fact that, we want to be acting, we want to be in front of camera. And I believe that one thing I know about my people is they will talk, but once they see you moving forward, this and that, slowly they will start joining you, this and that, even though they will still be doing small talking down
but they ain't gonna stop.
And it happened up to this day. My inbox is full of people sending me messages, people calling my phone.
They want to know who Aber is.
They want to know who it is. And it's not, I'm not going to cut myself away from the people. Those are the people I bring closer to me, because they're going to, either way you put it, it's still going to benefit from what we're trying to do.
Absolutely. So do you see this as in, you know, it can build somehow? For me, my take on the Liberian entertainment industry, it's bigger than, you know, myself. You know, I think for us, it just more, what I focus on, I get backlash as well too. And what I focus on is Liberia. That's my country. At the end of the day, you know, we are taking something back and we are owning something. You know, we are still taking the legacy of, you know, Bala. All right, so thank you guys so much for being here with me today and having an interview with me. I really appreciate it. My wife in my house help is coming in May, sometime May. More information coming up pretty soon. And go to LIROVIA TV/Facebook and get all the details and information on this project and the tour dates and the premiere date in the city near you. And if it's not, you know, if you want the premiere to come to your city, you can always contact Mr. Jimmie York or Aber on Facebook, actor Aber. Capehart, and you will get all the details, information on their latest project, and Mr. Jimmie York as well. You guys want to say anything?
Well, the only thing I get to say, I mean, thank you was an opportunity, I mean, having you here to discuss this whole Liberian film thing. We all need to put a lot of work in it, put our movie out there. And don't forget, like I said, my Weapon Horse Hell coming up in May. It's a very good movie, very good story. We put a lot of work into it, so I hope the viewers love it.